You are a creative person, and if you don't believe me, just check this nonsense out. If you ask Google, am I a creative person? This is what it says. A creative person is often characterized by their curiosity, willingness to explore new ideas, and ability to find innovative solutions to problems. They may also exhibit traits like a high degree of passion, sensitivity, and a tendency to daydream and imagine possibilities. Now, in my simple middle-aged mind, isn't there something glaringly obvious and simple that's missing here? Creativity is about creating things. A creative person is someone that makes stuff. Do we overthink creativity? So today I'm going to write a song. I'm going to take you through the process of not overthinking it. And as we go through this, you'll see that things didn't quite go to plan. I was thinking the other day that I want to try and do something really simple. A chord change that I think always sounds really nice is the 1 major chord to the 1 major 7. I've been thinking a lot recently about how I can help you guys, and I've got this Patreon page that I've done nothing with, but I was thinking it might be a good place for us to be a bit of a community. Like, I can give you guys things to do, I can have lessons go up there, but I've got some homework for you guys as well, and that is to take something from this song that I'm going to write today, whatever it may be, and come up with something yourself. If you want any of the resources that are going to come with this video today, like chord charts, maybe the recordings, the stems to the songs, whatever, just go over to the Patreon page and sign up there. Right, so I think this could be a good starting point for an idea, and there's somewhere else that I think I might take. The C major chord is the notes C, E and G. A C major 7, C, E, G, with a B in there as well. And what that means is a C major 7 actually has the notes of an E minor chord. Those two chords are really closely connected, so I was kind of thinking what might happen in the verse of this song is have some form of a bass line just rocking on the C, and then have the chords underneath it going between C major to C major 7, just going back and forth. And I'm not really worried if it's good or not, because it's just having some fun, you know, making something, because at the end of the day, creativity is about making something. It's that simple. And this didn't go to plan either, but I think what comes out eventually is better. But there is a problem here. What can this song be about? Now, I obviously don't want to overthink anything here, but I do need the song to be about something. I need an idea. This is a stumbling block, isn't it, really? And this is like a problem that needs to be solved. I mean, what did Google say? An ability to find innovative solutions to problems. But even saying that just sounds like overthinking. I just want to find an idea for what this song could be about. Okay, I think I found an idea, and it's super simple. The idea is overthinking. You know, writing a song about overthinking things. Super simple that, let's go with it. I'd like to think that I haven't overthought that. Okay, so I'm just putting together like a guide track, just something so I can hear how this is sounding. So I've just got like a basic drum pattern, and I've just put down C major to an E minor chord changes, just so I can hear how it sounds. Overthinking everything. So let's have a think about this verse part. Okay, I've put together 3 verses. They're not very strong at all. Let's record these things down, and I can structure the song out, and I can finally start piecing this thing together and seeing if it turns into something. Right, I've got a very simple bass line idea I'm going to try and throw in there. So I've kept it really basic. I know I could do better, but to be honest, I just wanted to write a song today. But let's face it, sometimes we just can't help it. Okay, so update. The whole point of this video is about the idea of overthinking things and how that can stifle people's creativity or even stop them from even trying to be creative. I'm very much one of those people who's like, to be honest, I don't really care if it's good or not, or people think it's good or not, because I'm enjoying making it. But there's always an element of self-doubt that comes into mind. Yesterday, after I did this song, and I got to a certain point, I went out to my lessons. When I was driving there, I was actually thinking, you know what, maybe music isn't for me at all. And making music, maybe I shouldn't bother, because this is absolute crap. I can't believe how bad this is. You know, I was genuinely feeling quite down about it all. But that's that level of self-doubt that comes to mind when you're making stuff, when you are a creative person. If you look back at what Google says, this is probably that thing about the passion and sensitivity of a creative person, which again just feels like overthinking stuff. But I did go into this thinking, I'm just going to make something, and then I started to get riddled with this self-doubt, and I felt really down about it. I mean, is this song even worth finishing? Well, yes, it is. It is worth finishing because you are a creative person. You started something, so you're going to finish it. And straight after this moment of self-doubt and, to be honest, a bit of loathing of myself, I started to have this kind of lyric idea just repeating in my head while I was driving. And I started just kind of humming around with a melody without even having any chords. And I'll put the voice memo that I made. Staring at a blank page, trying not to throw it away. Don't throw it away. What I did is I came back and I started to play around with it. And what this has done is made it feel a little bit more, like I feel a bit more inspired by it again. But now back to the stuff I'd already done, something just wasn't working. And I was trying to keep hold of this idea of just keeping this C bass note going while changing between a C major to an E minor chord. But there's just something wasn't right about it. I did feel like there was something wrong with the verse melody, and I think what it was the chord change. So this is what happens now. My mind is racing from one thing to the next. I'm overthinking which way might be best way to go. But I don't know. My mind is broken, lack of interest. I'm overthinking and it's making a mess. And I know adding that F chord, F/C, just changed everything. Overthinking made me actually question not just the song, but my abilities to even write a song. Just thinking about it and mulling things over and actually, you know, overcoming the problems that I was dealing with personally. I've sat down for a couple of days and just played around with things, and every time the song got to a certain level, I went back to the drawing board when I was recording it, and I changed things to make it work, and I went back and forth a bunch of times, and then I just started to put it together. And this is, I suppose, the point that I'm making with this video. I still think that people overthink creativity and don't spend enough time actually making things. What I've realized is there's a difference between overthinking things and trying not to think at all, which is how I was kind of approaching this. I was just thinking, I've got an idea, I'm just going to do it and just make something. There is some element of truth in what Google said about creative people, but let's not overthink it. You're a creative person. You just need to make stuff, so stop overthinking it. But if you do have a desire to write songs, then you don't just dive in head first and do it. You're going to build skill sets and knowledge along the way. But the problem is getting started, because it all starts with ideas, and ideas are hard. Well, it's not actually that hard. Watch this video and you'll see what I mean.